Hi Leo, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do your reading for October 2019. And let's see what growth edges we have for our Leos. And if it doesn't resonate with you, like they say, always look to your rising sign and see if that helps. Beautiful, here's your card. Oh my gosh, right out of the gate. This is the card of Leo, strength. It's a major arcana. So we know that this card talks about a reserve of strength that you don't realize that you have. It's courage for you, but it's being gentle. Being a force, a fiery force, but a gentle force. This isn't like aggression. This is being bold and assertive. It's an inner strength that you have over an aggressive response or reaction. Okay? So for many of you, there's something coming up. Now, if it's in a relationship for you, God give me strength is what they're saying with this person. And maybe you've put up with a lot of it with this person. It's been going on for a long time. And being compassionate in who you are, you've been putting up with it. But this is the strength for you to make a decision about this relationship. Whether you guys are going to go, some of you are going to go into counseling and try and work things through. Some of you, the whole thought of having this conversation is making somebody uncomfortable and they don't want to have this conversation and they want things to stay the way they are. This is you having the strength to decide, okay, I have to reevaluate what's going on with this relationship and I'm not getting my needs met here. I'm not feeling the way I want to feel. This love isn't being returned to me. And you making the decision to move away from this person because they don't offer you the best outcome in your future. And they haven't for a while. For others of you, if it's about a relationship that you're having some difficulties with, this could be something that, you know, I want to be gentle with this. We know Leo. Okay, you know yourself better than anyone. And you're a loving, compassionate person, an evolved person who's a Leo is. When you have the immature attributes of Leo, you know, everything looks good to them. You know, they feel like they're very attractive and very magnetic, which they are. And there are times, you know, you kind of like are looking at somebody else or flirting. You know, let's just put it that way. This is time that you need to pull back the reins on that. So you want to be your authentic self and show your strengths and loving compassion, but you want to be real with this situation. And if this is somebody who you really got your eyes on, don't give up. You know, and for some of you, you might get like snapped at or bitten. You know, if it's somebody else's person, I would advise you to step back. You could, you know, if this is a person who's available, fine, go right ahead. If this is someone who's already in a relationship, I would advise that you step back because lest you get bitten and you can get yourself in that kind of trouble. So have the strength to know how to choose wisely and make the best choices in love, attracting to you the right person, the best person for you. And if it's somebody else's person, that's not the right person for you. You need to let that go, walk away from it. If it's meant for you to have, the opportunity will present itself and that person will be available for you. But yeah, this is coming up, I'm just saying. So some of you might resonate, like you got your eye on somebody who's either married or engaged or with somebody else. And you need to be really careful with that because you're going to get bitten really hard. You know, look, that lion's going to chomp on you, whoever their partner is or people around you. And if it's for yourself, be wary if somebody's trying to step in on your domain and you might have to snap back. But control any fear that you're feeling here. You know, be undaunted. You know, fear is a very dangerous aspect. It's jealousy. It's suspicion, it's doubt, it's gossip, anger, hatred, prejudice. Those are all fearful things coming from love, which is who you are and what you rule. And the heart matters. You want to be in control of those emotions and maintain your personal honor at this time. As always, I recommend that, but we know there are times we go cray-cray. Either we're hungry or tired or not feeling well, or we just lose our shit once in a while. And it happens, but try and maintain your personal honor. And if this is involving a friend, please be a steadfast friend. Like I said, you want to maintain your morals and ethic values at this time, and always, but trust not to go impulsively into something. Now, if it's not about love for you, just think of what I said with something with a job or your health or school, your friends. Same thing. You have a reserve of strength you don't realize, the courage to face your fears. Okay, and you can do this. You know, this is about being gentle in your approach. You know, for a woman, it's like using her womanly wiles, her feminine aspects, being gentle, that the lion cannot help but to succumb and be vulnerable to this beautiful maiden, because there's no fear of getting hurt there. So if you could use that in your life, because a lot of you are facing something right now that's really been draining your energy and you are afraid of, whether it's a job or relationship or anything in your life. Just remembering the 8 is a grounded, stable number, and we want to maintain that. And you're a very fiery aspect of person, so you can be impulsive. Do try and maintain a grounding stability, like I said, and maintain a balance in your energies. Meditate if you can. You know, if you're drinking, try not to drink too much. You know, maybe a glass of wine or one drink just to calm your nerves if you're feeling a little bit. Make sure you're eating right, hydrating enough, go for a walk or exercise. Let off that steam that way so you don't act out inappropriately in this situation, okay? Make sure that you can see that. Oh, nice, 4 of air, different energy there, but so we have this is like the 4 of swords. This is a time of pause, right? We want you to step back and evaluate things that are going on. It's a very airy card, and you see she's above the clouds, and she's in her head now. She's really thinking things through. You know, let's just see what the book recommends to me. This is an oracle deck, right? The Good Tarot. And I've been interpreting them. But in some of the readings, if I feel like they want to give me clarity and they say it, we're going to go for it. So here it says, this is a new creative phase, celebration, pleasure, and harmony. Oh, excuse me, wrong one. That's fire. Let's go to air. Each book has the elements in a different location, so unless you're constantly using these. Okay. So it's saying healing, meditation, rest, recuperation. It's time to rest my mind and allow peace to take the place of busyness and boredom. The mind needs quiet to think and find clarity. If I allow my mind to rest, I will have greater clarity and my mind will be sharper. This is the time for a break. I need to take care of myself. And it's true. In the Standard Tarot, we show the 4 of Swords where our soldier of fortune is laying flat out, and there are 3 swords above him and 1 at his side. The swords are not piercing him, okay, but they're weighing heavily on his mind. And that's the worry, doubt, fear, suspicion. You see, all the things your pretty little head can imagine, Leo, that can go wrong in your life. And this is what you're thinking. We know that's where all things begin, right? With a thought. So we want you to stop that. The 4 is a completion. So stop thinking that way if you can. Take a rest. Step away from this situation. Like anything you're doing, if you're creating something for school, an essay, a work of art, music, even a relationship, you're butting your head against the wall or banging heads with this person. Stepping away is a good thing. You know, take those deep cleansing breaths. You know, that's the air too in your lungs. Fill them to capacity, hold it a few seconds, release it, blow it out. Do that 3 times. You know, step away, distract yourself with something else, and then go back to it with a fresh head, clear head. That you can make a clear, logical, methodical choice on this without being weighed heavily with negative thoughts, okay? And if you're surrounding by people that are feeding you these negative energies, always talking those naysayers or nasty things, you want to get away from them too, because they're really not helping you right now. They're weighing you down, man. You got to float above this whole thing, okay, Leo? And get into a clean, clear mindset. Oh, another air card. Wow, with the 3 of air. Look at this. So this is the 3 of Swords now. So we're looking at there's something, a heavy heart matter going on. For some of you, this is a love relationship that you'll be separating from. So some of you will be filing for divorce or separation, Some of you will be breaking friendships with someone, breaking an engagement. And I know this doesn't sound nice, but this is not for everyone. Some of you, the separation will be something as the person's got a job somewhere else and you're not going to see them all the time. You're going to have a long distance relationship. So it doesn't always have to be a breakup or a divorce. It could be something as that is. Now the 3 is something you've created. It's a very creative number. So you want to be careful what you're creating, again, with your mind, what you're thinking of. If this is something that needs to end, and I know it's difficult for you, and your heart is hurting, and now mentally you're feeling heart and mind battle, for some of you, this is a much needed break because it's going to make you sick. I mean, really sick. A lot of you will get depression and anxiety if you haven't already. You may suffer really a manic depression, or some of you might be becoming very sensitive in your gastrointestinal region, ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome, belly aches, that sort of thing. This card can say you could wind up in the hospital, so be careful. So with this card, we know it's about creating a new way of thinking, and it could be that you need to separate yourself from this person or situation or thing. This job might be killing you, man. It's causing so much stress. And let me tell you, after being in the medical field, stress can kill you. All right? It's a silent killer, not a word. And you want to change that. And I know it's not easy for you to leave something behind that you've been attached to for so long. But really, this thing is going to kill you. This thing is going to break you down. This job, this relationship, your friends, the behavior, the things you've been doing, burning the candle at both ends. It's really time to separate yourself from this person or thing. There's something better for you. And you don't do this, this could be something that's really destructive. And for others of you, like I said, if it's a test to your relationship, if it's a strong relationship, it's going to survive a long distance. If it's not, it never would have been. And it could be something down the road after you're married and with kids that it happens. So I know that's kind of harsh to hear, but no regrets, okay? No regrets. Let's see, Leo. Oh, beautiful. Patience. Now, this card, when we look at this, is a major arcana. And when we look at this, this is temperance. All right, so this is about balancing yourself, merging things in yourself that are opposite, the heart and the mind being at battle, the inner voice battling, all right? Balancing those opposites, again, stepping away from it, getting some rest, clearing your head, clearing your mind, moderating your behavior. Don't do things to excess. Instead of, like I said, hawking over the situation, always talking about it. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody, because the more you put it out to the universe is going to reverberate that right back at you. And I know it's hard, you need to talk about it. Then go see a counselor or speak to someone once a week about it, not every day. Because you're driving yourself crazy. And I'm telling you, driving those people around you crazy, they're not going to want to hang out with you anymore, Leo. Because that's all you're doing. It's being self-absorbed in something negative. And you will drown yourself in that negativity. And this card does do that to you. Okay, the Four of Swords can put you flat out. And that you can't even get out of bed. You're so depressed, or you wind up in a hospital because you dis-ease. So with this card, we're looking for harmony within yourself and harmony with others. Have patience. Again, it's about self-control. Don't drink too much, do too much drugs. Don't react with spending too much money. You know, you go crazy and you're depressed, so you go out there and you start buying things that you really shouldn't be buying. You know, you're reacting instead of responding. You're being overly impulsive. So this is a major card for you to say, and you're starting with a major, ending with an age, and all this is your mind and what you're speaking in between. But let's see what she's saying here with this card, okay? Let's get some more clarity for you. And I know this is a heavy reading, and I'm sorry, because I bring all positive things to you, but I'm telling you, this is a great growth for you, Leo. When you come out of this situation, it's going to be like, damn, I didn't think I could do that. I had the strength for that, and I'm never going to let that happen to me again with this person or a situation, a job. Okay, so patience is moderation, all right? So it's like the major arcana that we have here with this tempering of our behavior and our thoughts. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of an alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met, even though I may not see it yet in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. That's what we're saying. Having the strength and courage, stepping away from the situation, distracting yourself with something else. Find joy and bliss in something. If it's going to a movies, watch a show or a video or a movie that you've always loved that made you laugh. Do something nice for yourself in moderation. Take care and love yourself. So whatever this is, this person, place, or thing, this too shall pass. And you will emerge in the scene with victory, because you don't see it right now. And that's how things work sometimes. The universe will step in and take care of it. But you've got to put in the effort here of loving yourself and knowing everything is going to be all right. And I am safe in the way I'm thinking. I have the courage to be strong through this. And be patient. It will come. So I hope this helps you guys, Leah. I know it's not the happiest one, but I still look at it as this is a great heads up, because now they gave you just what you need to get through this when it comes up in your life. If it doesn't resonate, go ahead and look at your rising sign, and hopefully that'll resonate with you. So remembering Saturn went direct also. It's the green light to go. The restrictions you've had since 2017, right, when Saturn entered Capricorn, is going to be lifting, especially over a 2-week period. So you should start to see the green light as things are going to progress, and you're going to build a new solid foundation for yourself, Leo. Okay? One that's bigger, better, stronger, just like you. Roar. Okay? Thanks, guys, for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next month. As always, I wish you the best.